Welcome back. If you're new here, we're Jess and John. We quit our jobs in the UK and flew out to Australia, where we spent 4 weeks converting a delivery van into a camper to travel. We hit the road, and what an adventure it has been. We left Perth and headed down through the south, revisiting some of our favourite places in the world and discovering new ones along the way. Once we reached the most southwesterly point of Australia, we set our sights east and continued along the rugged and astoundingly beautiful south coast all the way to the Great Australian Bight and Esperance. This is where you find us, as we forge our path north through the wild and untamed Australian outback. Good morning, it's lovely to see you again. I think we're just about ready to hit the road, and I am pretty excited for the next part of our journey. We've got some epic drives ahead of us, but some of the places we're going I've heard about ever since I was a little girl, and I'm just so excited to go and see them and to really get into the outback of Australia.
You told them where we're going?
Oh no. So from Esperance we're heading north up to Norseman, and then we're going to go through all the gold fields. So we're going to go and see all the mining towns and all the parts of the gold, the stories of the gold rush and stuff, and hopefully get out and see some of the ghost towns as well. So should we hit the road?
Let's go see the outback.
Our first stop was a town called Norseman, which is the gateway to the Nullarbor. It's a mining town, and the wealth this industry generates is evident in the town with some lovely facilities. The town also boasts a quaint reason behind its name. It was named after a horse. The story goes that a famous prospector was passing through town. While waiting for him, his horse became impatient and pawed at the ground, turning over a large gold nugget, which resulted in the formation of a township here. Despite its obvious wealth and adorable namesake, this town has a sobering tale to tell too. One that we were soon to learn is common in these outback towns. The wealth and prosperity brought by mining has not touched all who live here. Poverty, deprivation and hardship is evident in these towns, and its brutalness seems amplified by the background of such prosperity. I've done it again. In search of cool sights. Are we going to get through that?
So we got to this bit, like Google Maps has sent us down some dandy road. We got to this bit where the water is, and I thought, no, we'll be all right through there. And then, good job, I sent Jess through with a stick, because look how deep it is.
It's fine here. Not so much there.
We're round.
Luckily you found somewhere to turn around, but look what I found. It's a giant nail. It's so cool. John thinks you'll think it's boring, but I think it's really cool. After a bit of a false start, we have found Cave Hill Rock, and it is incredible. It's blown me away.
Yeah, the only thing is we see horse poo everywhere, and you think, what are horses doing out here, and what are they eating? How are they surviving? It's just crazy.
Yeah, so there must be wild horses. We saw emus on the way out here, and goats. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some wildlife as we're wandering around, because there's some watering holes here, which usually means you've got a good chance of seeing some kind of animal.
Animal debrief.
I heard a donkey, and I got really excited. So power walked up to the top of this rocky outcrop.
She made me come with her.
Made him come with me, and I thought I saw the donkey. John was like, let's go see the donkey. What was it, John?
A rock. We're having a debate about this horse poo. I don't think it's horse poo. I think it's cow poo.
It's definitely equine poo. 100 million% is equine poo. Hope you're enjoying this quality content, by the way.
But then she changed her mind, now it's donkey poo.
Equine poo, I said. It's either horse or donkey poo. It is not a cow poo.
What poo do you reckon it is? That's definitely cow poo.
He reckons though, right? Since he's got his hat, he's like an outback man and he can track animals with their poo. What do you like?
Taste it.
I'm not tasting it, it's equine poo.
You know what's coming, don't you? I'm not saying nothing.
Time for a bit of tea. No.
Well, it doesn't get much better than this.
Welcome to Starve You restaurant.
But we're literally the only ones here, and I'd say the only ones for ages.
Miles.
Yeah.
We drove off, when we turned off the main road, it was about 45 k's in here, and we haven't seen a single other person the whole way in, the whole time we've been here. And like when you get to the top of the rock, you turn 360 degrees and there's not a single sign of civilization all the way to the horizon. It's just crazy.
You can see how so many Aussies love this, because you always feel like there's someone nearby, whereas here there's just no one. It's just, yeah,
maybe a donkey.
A bit of a weird feeling, I suppose, isn't it? Like good but a bit weary.
Yeah, there's a bit of a trepidation, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Don't know what that means, but yeah, that'll do.
Good morning. We had a lovely night's sleep here last night, and we are just about to get back on the road and head into Coolgardie. We still haven't seen another person either. It's been about 18 hours now.
Ready to go?
Let's hit the road. I'm at it with a stick again. But this time it's because there was a blue tongue lizard in the road. We stopped so we didn't squash him. He's run under the car. Now we can't move. Where is he?
He's here.
Don't go back, don't go back.
He's here.
Nobody, no. Nobody. Buddy, no. Listen to me, mate. You don't want to go under there. You'll die. Bobtail rescue mission was a success. I love them.
Yeah, but I thought I saw one the other day, so I got out to record it. Jess never said anything.
I did. I was like, careful of those ones.
And it turned out to be a racehorse goanna. And I'll show you the clip now. I didn't show it last week because you pretty much don't see them, but it is rapid. They really live up to their names.
So fast.
Yeah. So
scare the Jesus out of me.
If you do see any of them lizards, just make sure they are the slow ones, not the rapid ones.
We've been driving for 2 hours, done 100 kilometers, and that's the first person we've seen. So that's what, about 20 hours now that we haven't seen anyone for? Mad. We've made it to Coolgardie.
Yeah, well, we was a bit umming and ahhing with what it's going to be like, really, because when we went through Norseman, it was so rough there, and I'm thinking, oh, what's this going to be like? But this is a lovely place. This is
so quaint. It really is. It was one of the epicenters of the gold rush, and in the early 1890s, 30,000 people lived here. So cool. We just went over to the museum, and there's some pictures from the early 1900s, and I've never wanted to time travel so much in my life. It looks so cool, like the Wild West.
But the road sizes here as well is enormous. Like there'd be about 4 or 5 cars normally
on either side.
Yes.
Yeah. But they're all like that out here because there was no water. They used to move everything around by camel train. So like all the carts and everything had to be pulled by massive teams of camels. So they had to make the roads this wide so that they could turn around. Mad, isn't it? So yeah, incredible part of history to come and see. Can you guess where we are? The Kalgoorlie Super Pit. So that bucket that I was just stood in is from a face shovel machine, which are the things behind me that look a little bit like mini diggers from where we're standing. The bucket on them weighs 68 tonnes and it can lift 68 tonnes in like one thing. Madness. And the whole machines cost $18 million to replace. Look at them down here. I forgot to tell you, the fuel tank takes 14,000 litres.
I worked in a few mines when I lived here. I've worked in a few up north in the Pilbara, and one thing that gets me about the mines is the health and safety is just insane for obvious reasons. But one of the things that's a bit of a killer up there is you've got to wear safety equipment all the time. So it's 30 degrees now, but up in the Pilbara, like, it's high 40s. So you've got to be hard hat, glasses, long sleeve top, long sleeve trousers, safety boots, gloves at all times. Like, pretty much the only time you don't have them on is when you're either in your car and you can take your glasses or your gloves off, or you're having smoko. But apart from that, you are sweating all day, every day.
So I've just read a little bit about how the town of Kalgoorlie actually came into being. There were these blokes travelling with a huge group that were on their way out to prospect at a big mine further east of here. And in the night, they found a gold nugget. So they lied to the blokes they were with, told them they'd lost their horse, and stayed here while the other guys went off. They dug around, dug 100 ounces of gold. They sent one of their mates fanging back to Coolgardie as fast as he could to stake their claim and register it, and started their Kalgoorlie gold rush.
So we just had a walk around Kalgoorlie town, and I love it.
Yeah, it's a lovely place.
Yeah, I've heard quite a lot about it, bad about it, but yeah, I think it's great. It's got a very old town feel about it, and there's plenty of money about as well because of the mining and that, but not in your Ferraris and your Porsches, just like loads of...
The coolest tools you've ever seen.
More your working man, like driving about in a four-wheel drive and with a mullet. Yeah. My kind of place, I think. Yeah,
they've done a brilliant job of preserving all the old buildings as well, so you can really get a sense of what it might have been like here 100 years ago. John even said that he reckons it wouldn't be out of place if someone came galloping into town on horse and started like popping off some shots. It'd be wicked. Good morning.
Good morning.
We lost you last night because we've been having some serious chats.
Yeah, so for a couple of weeks now we've been umming and ahhing about what to do. And I spoke to my family the other day and they were real supportive of it. So yeah, basically
we've decided to extend our trip.
Yeah, so we're going to stay for another month, and then we're going to head north, go up to Coolgardie, then head over to Exmouth. So that'll be nice. We've been there before, but you can never get sick of this.
No. Yeah, we feel so lucky, and we just think we're trying to plan our life so that we can travel more and have these experiences, but you never know what's around the corner. And while we were here, it was so little money to extend our flights, we just thought we'd be crazy not to.
Yeah.
So we're really excited. Yeah. And it's going to be warmer. It's already a bit too warm. And you will notice we've got the good old Aussie wave going on. The flies get worse the further you go north, that's for sure. Yeah, so let's hit the road, eh, boy?
Yeah.
Got the snacks. Take that. We have made it to Lake Ballard, and I've made some new friends. These sculptures are bizarre but incredible. They're made out of, I don't know if they're steel or bronze, some kind of metal, and they're placed throughout this 50-kilometre lake. And they're just so unusual. It's really cool.
Cool, unusual. Make of it what you will, but one thing is quite strange is I know what a mirage is, I understand it, but I actually experienced it today, like seeing it, because on this lake, as we drive down, I thought it was a lake, and then you get here and it still looks like it now, but yeah, it's just the heat rippling away, so very strange.
Could you imagine though, like being an explorer or something, right? And you think, oh, I found water. And you keep walking towards it, and the water just never comes for 50 kilometres. Oh,
You'd
brutal.
be livid.
I'm not sure how anatomically correct some of these are. Like that. Not quite the same. My biggest hot tip for traveling the Outback, icicle. Ooh, baby. I've found a way to tell you've made it to the proper Outback. You know what it is, John? Just went past a station stay, and one of their big things to promote their place as somewhere to come and stay, that they have, wait for it, electricity. So there is very little left of this town. I'm not sure that I'd recommend coming out of your way to see it, but it's incredible to think what it was. So during its height in the early 1900s, 3,500 people lived here. There was like 11 hotels and even had its own red light district. And now it's just a pile of rubble and rusted out cars. Incredible to think what happens over time. Ooh. Let's get out of here, eh boy?
Yeah, like Jess is too nice and she wants me to be the negative one, so I don't mind being that. Do not come here. Just a load of old soot and a load of old rubble.
Yeah, if you want to see some bricks that used to make a house and some rusty tin cans, this is your place.
So we've been on these roads for about 45 minutes now, and I just can't, I'm trying to like come up with a way to explain how barren and just open and just never ending and bad, and I don't know, I don't even know what to say.
There's not even the words, is it?
Yeah.
And then you open the door, get out, and it's like opening the oven door when you've got something cooking.
Like it's 39 degrees today up here, and just, yeah, mental.
Our last attempt at finding a ghost town was definitely a bit of a letdown. However, Gwalia, on point, definitely does not disappoint.
Yeah, right next to it is another mine, and although it's not as big as the super pit, it's no less impressive because where we're standing now is literally on the edge of the mine. And I don't know what it is about seeing a big hole, but it's a pretty impressive big hole.
Catch me howling at the moon.
Welcome home.
What a place. This is unbelievable, this, isn't it? Like, I can't describe it, but the heat coming through is, oh, I mean, I know it's a hot day, but it's probably what it's like every day here. So the people that used to live here all them years ago, they were hardy mother.
Beep. Honestly, I'm so blown away by this place. There's just building after building after building that they've like restored, but not restored to make it beautiful, restored it to make it how it was. And there's just all these tin shacks with hessian on the walls, and if they're really lucky, it's got this like plaster made out of old newspapers I was reading. Absolutely incredible. I would honestly recommend coming here. No place I've ever been to has made me understand what life could have been like.
Yeah, we can't really describe what it's like because it's so good, but we thought the only way to be able to really describe it is to show you.
80 years ago, Bob comes home after a hard day's yakka on the mine.
Rosie, you got my dinner ready yet?
No, Bob, not yet.
What we got for dinner?
Oh, I've got kangaroo stew tonight, Bob.
Oh, Gordon, blimey oath.
It's beauty this. You want to taste some, Bob?
Boy. Oh, you burnt me.
I burnt you.
You burnt me.
Did you pocket me some gold today?
No gold. No gold, Doris.
Oh, Jesus. Doris?
I
Who's
mean-
Doris?
I mean Shelley.
Who's Shelley? You
Rosie.
get down that red light district again, I'll get you with this here frying pan.
I'm going for a bath.
We ain't got no water.
No water, it's melting in here.
Yeah, well, we're in bloody Australia, aren't we, mate?
Where's the kids?
We don't got none kids.
Oh, I've got no kids.
We hope you enjoyed a bit of Rosie and Bob.
Yeah, Rosie and Jim next week, maybe.
Yeah, well, Bob's on the way out, isn't he?
But yeah, we're going to leave you here for this week anyway, because we're going to go into Leonora now and have a quick look round and
Get some fuel.
Yeah.
There's not much there to show you as far as we're aware.
So please come back next week.
Yeah, don't let us, our terrible acting skills put you off. Or you could nominate us for a Grammy.
Oh yeah,
Is it a Grammy for acting?
see you in a bit.
Bye.